Hi everyone, welcome to Amateur Effects Reviews. I'm Theo. Today I'm reviewing the God Mode modded Rat by the Zero Fret. So what this is a stock Proco Rat 2 that's been modified by Kerry at the Zero Fret to have some of the similar features to what's in his Serpent pedal, but I find it's different enough to warrant having both. So essentially what you've got is your normal Rat controls. Then on the back, you've got two knobs and a 3-position diode switch. So the knob on the left, that is an octave blend. So you can blend in a green ringer style analog octave up sound. And on the right, you've got a boost. So that's clean boost that is post everything. It's like last in the chain. So if you really wanted to hammer your amp, you've got essentially two volume controls there. So my setup for today is my Squier Classic Vibe Precision Bass, going to my Boss RC3 loop station, going into the Rat, going into the Tech 21 VT bass, which is going to provide some Ampeg style amp and cabinet simulation. I do also have my Moore radar set for a high pass and low pass filter. So later on, I'll switch off the VT bass, turn on the Moore radar, and that will be cutting off the low end at about 35 hertz and the high end about 5 kilohertz. What that does is it gives you a more accurate representation of the pure tone of the pedal, but without the sort of annoying top end frequencies that can make it sound awful when you DI distortion. So I'll give you some of my clean tone first, and then I'll run through the settings. So, wow, that's really impressing me. I will mention that Kerry offered to mod my rat for free. So this is kind of a sponsored video, but please don't think that an excitement I have over this pedal is because the modifications were essentially done for me for free. I think this is great. I much prefer it to the stock rat. I love the octave sound. I also do think it kind of, to me, it sounds like the middle ground between the Serpent and the stock rat. It feels like, just off the top of my head, it feels a bit brighter than the Serpent. You've also got the extra controls for the boost and the blend of the octave, which you don't have on the Serpent, but I think the Serpent looks cooler. I also like the layout a bit more. It's a bit of a simpler layout. Not sure which one I'd prefer for bass, to be honest with you. The God Mode Rat actually surprised me. I thought the Serpent does very well on bass, but I think this God Mode Rat might even be better on bass. I'll have to play them both through guitar so I can kind of work out what I like more. The big difference with the Serpent, though, is that the Serpent has the foot switchable octave. So you can have your rap tones with the diodes, the clipping switch, and a foot switchable octave, which is just really cool. And you can use the octave separately. Obviously, you can't with this. It's on a blend. So, yeah. But overall, this also gives some just wicked tones in of itself. So what I'm going to do now is turn off the VT bass, turn on my Moore radar, and let's give that a go. I'll also play this next bit fingerstyle because I played the last bit with a pick. So we got the Moore radar and fingerstyle. So that's the Proco Rat 2 that's been modified by the Zero Fret. I believe it's called the God mode. I'll check that up and correct the title of the description if it's not. I love it. I think it takes a rat and makes it into a whole new thing. If you have a rat and you don't mind getting a mod, you can put it back to stock. I've forgotten precisely what Kerry said to me. I think the switch on the right is the standard stock rat. The volume and the boost both up about halfway-ish with the octave rolled off. That should be your stock rat setting. Yeah, great. I think it's really well implemented. I didn't know if there'd be enough room for the knobs on the back. I honestly didn't expect them. Kerry just said, I'll mod it. I'll send it back to you. Send it back to me. And I thought, yeah, I'll get an extra switch on there. But no, got a whole bunch of different bits on there. I love the expanding for the octave to make the blend. I should mention the Serpent also has the Roots mod, I think it's called that, which essentially does a low gain sort of rat thing as well as the octave. So there's a different feature set, even though they are both effectively rats with octaves. So both really useful, but depending on what you want, you might prefer just to have your rat modded, or you might prefer to go straight for the Serpent. I'm not sure which one I like more. I paid for the Serpent flat out. So it's really great to get my rat modded. But I don't know which one I like more. I don't know. What do you think? Check out my Serpent video. I'll probably do one comparing them, the Serpent and the rat, the modded rat, and see how that comes along. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely week. Let me know what you thought about this pedal in the comments. Go follow me on Instagram. Take care of yourselves. Bye.